How's it going, everyone? Indy Sean 45 coming at you. First off, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. I know I did. But that time has arrived. The Citrus Bowl is a couple days from now, so it's time for me to get on here and offer my 2 cents on this matchup. And I'm going to try to move pretty fast here because it is freaking cold right now and my heater's not working too well. But anyway, guys, this will be the 4th time that the Irish and the LSU Tigers have met up in a bowl game. The Tigers currently have a 2-1 edge over us in that category. The last time these two teams met up was the 2014 Music City Bowl, in which the Irish came away victorious on a last-second field goal by kicker Kyle Brinza. Now this time around, I don't see things being too much different here. I think this is a matchup of two evenly matched teams, and there's a couple of big factors that attribute to that. With LSU, it's this. They are going to be without 3 of their stud playmakers on their defensive front 7. For us, we are missing some key members of our receiving core. Receiver Chase Claypool out with a shoulder injury. Tight end Alize Mack out because of a suspension. And wide receiver Kevin Stepherson, out with not only a suspension, but in my opinion, I think he's eventually going to be kicked off the team. And all I know is I hope the pot and the stolen sweatpants were worth it. Not to mention the driving without a license or a suspended license, whatever the hell it was. I just don't believe this, guys. I mean, I know this happens everywhere, but these athletes at the collegiate level, what are they thinking? Willing to jeopardize their careers for such stupid shit like some stolen merchandise, which the school provides for them, and pot, amongst other drugs. I mean, seriously, people, don't waste your time with drugs, marijuana included. It's a waste of time. It's not worth it. But you know what? That's another video for another day. I want to keep this video mostly about the game here. But anyway, so that's the big factor with us. So those 2 things alone, with all the guys that each team is missing here, that evens this one out pretty well, I think. But anyway, keys to victory for the Irish in this one. First off, as I pretty much already mentioned, we're going to need some guys in our receiving core to step up. I'm talking guys like Equinemius St. Brown, Miles Boykin, Durham Smythe, and so on. Got to step up and get open, give yourself some looks. Number 2, we can't allow ourselves to be one-dimensional. Yes, we do have a very strong run game, but we've got to be able to mix things up, open the playbook. We can't be too predictable in this one. 3, even though I just alluded to not being one-dimensional, our run game has to pick it up. You know, Josh Adams, through the first 9 games, he was great. But the last 3 games, he slipped off there a little bit. I don't know if he's playing hurt, but just something was not right. So we got to get back to the run game of what we were the first 9 games, which was phenomenal. You know, Josh Adams got to get back to trucking 33, man. Going to be a big factor in this one. Number 4, and I've said this a lot this season, we've got to win the battle in the trenches, especially stopping the LSU run game. They have a phenomenal running back in Darius Geis, who the experts are already projecting to have a 150-yard, 2-touchdown kind of day in this one. So we got to shut him down. We got to step up and put the pressure on Darius Geis and the quarterback for LSU. I forget what his name is. Forgive me. So with that said, guys, when it's all said and done, this is going to be a hard-fought game. I don't really see this being a blowout by either team, whoever wins. But if the Irish are able to get all this done and execute and, you know, step it up and play the game that we know that they can play, I see this being a 28-21 type score. So Notre Dame 28, LSU 21 in a hard-fought game. Big game for both teams. You know, it's a chance to get the new year started right, especially with Notre Dame. We just picked up a big recruiting class, a lot of talent coming in. It's time to show. We got to get back on track of showing the nation that we are capable of beating, top opponents, especially ones from the SEC. So, again, people, I know this wasn't much, but I'm sure that's the cold playing in here, and I'm just wanting to hurry this up. But that's how I see this one going down. If Notre Dame can execute, they win this one 28-21 and get that 10th win of the season and finish on a strong note. So with that said, guys, this is ND-Sean45 signing off. God bless, and go Irish, baby! Beat Tigers!